It's always great when a game comes around that gets people talking. The problem is when those people don't know when to stop. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 games everyone is sick of hearing about. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're looking at games that are talked about way beyond necessity. Whether it's good or bad, everyone and their dog has something to say about these games, flooding forums, comment sections, and the internet in general. Number 10, the Portal series. The teleportation-based puzzle platformer Portal was groundbreaking when it launched in 2007. And then it was followed up with Portal 2, which truly earned the series its place in video game history. And now, more than 10 years after the original's release, the game is still talked about, frequently making lists of games that you absolutely need to play. And we get it, we love Portal. Heck, we've put it on our lists. All we're saying is, we know the cake is a lie, and you can stop reminding us.
Thank you for participating in this amateur science computer-aided enrichment activity. Goodbye.
Number 9, MOBAs. There's something amazing about how multiplayer online battle arenas have become a part of mainstream culture. The best of players have even managed to make a career out of playing them, with pro esports teams popping up for nearly every major game. The rest of us, however, are unbearably sick of hearing about League of Legends, Dota 2, Smite, and all the other near-identical MOBA clones. MOBA players will swear by how fun they are, how intricate the game is, and how broken that one hero is. And while we understand the hype around MOBAs, we just like a long break from hearing about them. Number 8, Minecraft. Everybody knows Minecraft. It's arguably the most well-known rags-to-riches story for an indie game. It's the virtual sandbox game in which players can make just about anything happen with enough time and dedication. The possibilities are endless, which unfortunately means the list of things to talk about is also endless. Seriously, just search up Minecraft on YouTube, and you'll see how insanely omnipresent it is. Over 160 million results and counting. Because Minecraft is the Hydra of the gaming world. Chop off one head and it will grow 8 more. Number 7, Undertale. Who would have thought that one of the most classic tales of our time would be about a kid, his goat mom, a pair of skeletons named after font types, an opera-singing robot, and a flower who's totally evil? It's this weird cocktail of concepts that's made Undertale insanely popular. The internet is filled with fan art, fanfiction, theories, secrets, and everything in between. Toby Fox's little indie RPG has been the talk of the town for years now, and if you haven't been exposed to the quirky, esoteric world of Undertale, and frankly, even if you have, all the buzz is just grating. Number 6, Gone Home.
Sam. Hello. Sam.
When Gone Home was first released, it received widespread critical acclaim at the time, mostly due to how the game addressed important issues within the LGBT community regarding coming out, intolerant parents, and societal rejection said community faced in the 90s. As important as these topics are to discuss, there are just as many gamers out there that don't see Gone Home as a game and more of a walking simulator, and it's that very back and forth that's just irritating to hear about. We get it, not everyone has the same opinion about the game. Can we all just agree to disagree and move on?
You just haven't met the right boy. It's a phase. That's what I didn't see coming. That they wouldn't even respect me enough to believe me.
Number 5, The Last of Us. People talk about this game as if it were God appearing to us in video game form. The game was undoubtedly a masterpiece, showing us how video games can be as emotionally intense and cinematic as feature films. We know how it pushed boundaries and reinvented the wheel and blah blah blah. You don't have to say it again, and again, and again. We can only imagine what's going to happen when The Last of Us 2 is released. Oh god.
I swear.
Number 4, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. following in the footsteps of its fellow annoyingly ubiquitous RPGs, Skyrim and Dragon Age Inquisition, we now have The Witcher 3 as the gold standard in Western role-playing games. The Witcher 3 was a huge success commercially and critically. It was showered with awards and called by many the greatest role-playing game ever made. Again, the game is great, there's no denying that, but holding every new RPG up to the unreasonably high bar set by The Witcher 3 might just be a bit much. Geralt of Rivia's story has been concluded. Why not let his legacy speak for itself? Number 3, Overwatch. It's the shooter that everyone's playing, and whether you're a gamer or not, you've definitely heard about Overwatch, Blizzard's critically acclaimed team-based FPS. In just a short time, the game has spawned a pro league and amassed over 30 million players worldwide. Its colorful cast of characters have quickly become iconic, and the game has influenced a variety of similar titles trying to recreate its formula for success. It's dominated forums, websites, and just about anywhere video games are discussed. It took practically no time at all for Overwatch to take over the world, and even less time for us to just, not want to hear about it anymore. Number 2, The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Alright, put down your pitchforks and torches. We know how legendary this game is, trust us. It's often one of the first titles out of people's mouths when asked about the best video games of all time. But with all the amazing games Nintendo's put out since, isn't it time we finally move on? We get it, Zelda fans. None of the new Zelda games that kids are playing will ever live up to Ocarina of Time's greatness. But maybe, just maybe, it's time to take off the nostalgia goggles and talk about something else. Ocarina of Time will always have a special place in the hearts of gamers, which is fine. Let's just keep it out of our conversations. Number 1, Half-Life 2. Speaking of nostalgia goggles, our number 1 pick is a first-person shooter released more than a decade ago. Sure, its physics-based puzzles and immersive storytelling were groundbreaking feats for gaming, while its memorable characters and solid gameplay have kept it fondly remembered all this time. Yet we've heard it all before, and we've heard so many Half-Life 3 confirmed and Lord Gaben memes that they've practically lost all their meaning by this point. It's time to put a cap on the Half-Life 2 talk, because it's boring us half to death.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.